Hello friend, Daniel here with StockMusicLicensing.com, bringing you the best tips and strategies for selling your royalty-free music on stock library marketplaces like Pond5 and Audio Jungle. On this video, answering another question. So Andrew says, "Hi Daniel, I hope you're having a great day. I have a question that I might be interested for other beginner composers as well. How many tracks should you have in a portfolio to earn $500 a month? I currently have about 170 tracks, including edits. I typically do about 4 edits for each track. And I earn approximately between $40 to $80 per month. What do you think it is an adequate outcome for portfolios this size? Or is it below average and I need to improve the quality of my music? I mainly write rock, chill out, hip hop, and corporate music. Thank you." This is an excellent question. Now, my first question to you will be, are those 170 tracks on one library? Okay, so the first thing that you need to do, if that's the answer is yes, first of all, you should be selling those music tracks on multiple libraries across different marketplaces to be earning more money. $40 to $80 per month. Yes, it's a very low income level when it comes down to selling stock music, but it depends on what music you're supplying, like you say. Now, a lot of factors will play in selling music. It has to be very commercial. It has to be very, but the way you were describing your music, it seems to be music that is quite popular actually. But it all has to be on how commercial it is, how catchy it is, and how much more can you add value to the client by having the right type of music, okay? Because the music that you can make, or the music that you're making, could be the best music that you make, and it could be really, really good, but is it the right music track for the client? So, but my first question to you will be, is this track, this 170 tracks on one library? Because when I got started, I had all of my tracks on one library. In this case, it was Audio Jungle. And for that amount of tracks, for you to be earning that amount of money, the amount of money that you're getting versus the tracks that you have, it's a hard thing to decode or have an equation for it. The name of the game is a lot of music, okay, and you will get more money with more music. So meaning that you need to have a lot of music out there. 170 tracks. It might seem like it's a lot for beginners, but it's not quite a lot of music tracks really, even if it's just with one library. Now, the way you multiply that is by putting those same 170 tracks across different marketplaces. So that way you will see that that same music track that is selling over here might not be selling over there, and that's usually what happens. I have music tracks on Audio Jungle that have 0 sales, but they're selling very well on Pond5. And to make it even more interesting, I have music tracks on Audio Jungle that have 0 sales whatsoever, but on Envato Elements, they're really selling very good. They're getting downloads. So it really depends. I think in order for you to increase your earning revenues per month, it should be to, first of all, really analyze the music tracks that you're doing. Go into your catalog and see what's the one track that is selling the most, and make more of those. That's number one. Number two, really try to enhance that music track and try to recreate as many tracks as possible around that genre. So if you're doing hip hop or whatever, let's say that that's the main track that you're selling, or it's one of your best sellers, then try to create more of that, okay? And as many variables as possible within that category or that genre. Do all of the edits as you will, 60-second, 30-second, and 15-second edits. This is crucial for sales. Focus on the music track that is selling the most at this very moment in your catalog. Make more of that. That's number two. And number three, you need to really not only do the edits, but you need to go wide, okay? And really expand that same music track that you're composing, really put it on different libraries. If you want to know more about these libraries, you can download my free guide as well, link in the description. I have a list of all the libraries where I sell my music tracks and where I really deal with. I don't talk about libraries that I'm not involved with, okay? So I only advise for people to join libraries that I am involved with and that I really sell my music as we speak. So again, I hope this video is helpful to you. Don't get discouraged, okay? Because even if you start seeing big sales, these sales are not guaranteed unless you keep writing music and keep feeding the beast. You need to feed that catalog. I don't have many tracks on my catalog. I have around 700 tracks, but those 700 tracks are across multiple libraries. And I only focus on libraries that really are making not only sales for me, but at the same time, what music tracks am I selling the most? In my case, it's acoustic music. And I really try to grab those tracks or that genre and really say like, hey, this is what's selling. And not only is selling on one library, but it's selling on another one. And I can see that it's performing very well on multiple libraries. Maybe on one library it doesn't have the same amount of sales, but I already have proof that these tracks are doing, or at least this genre is what I really excel at, so I should do more of that. So again, I hope this video is helpful to you. Don't get discouraged. Really, you can be earning between $40 to $80 per week, really. And I don't know if that sounds a little bit crazy for newcomers or beginners, but this could be happening with just one library. And there are libraries as well that you could be withdrawing money on a weekly basis, like Melody Loops, for example. If you manage to reach that income level and you can withdraw your money, I believe the minimum is at the moment is $50 per week. So within a week, if you make $50, you can actually withdraw that money. I've done videos about this, by the way, and that's just with one library. So it really depends where you're at, where the music is living, where you're selling your music track, and many other factors. But for me, the best advice that I can give you is to go on the attack, okay? Full on, steam ahead. There's no mercy. You should show no mercy whatsoever when it comes down to the right music, when it comes down to the edits, and when it comes down to joining multiple libraries, and really go and do your own analysis of what music tracks are you selling the most. Not what you like, what are you selling the most, and really say, hey, if I'm selling more hip-hops, I should do more hip-hops. Or if I'm selling more corporate, I should do more corporate, so you can increase those sales. And hopefully by then your catalog not only will be bigger, but then you can start experimenting with different styles of music and really start having that snowball effect of not only income, but as well you enjoying the process of composing music and earning money as you get better. I hope this video is helpful to you. Thank you so much for all the questions. Thank you so much for subscribing to this channel. And as always, rock and roll, and here's to your success.